More of this, please. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here, bringing you a film review of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. That's right, Shang-Chi. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I think a lot of people are. And continue, because you shouldn't, because there's literally a scene where he explains how to pronounce his name. Like they dedicate like a whole exchange between him and Awkwafina, just saying, to, so I walked out of the theater and went, okay, been saying it wrong. Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi, of course, stars Mr. Simu Liu, Awkwafina, and it's directed by Destin Daniel Cretton. And, well, you guys already pretty much know what's going on with this. We got Shang-Chi, who goes by Sean, finds out that, hey, Dad, tracking me down. I might have to go take care of that. I won't go into specific details, but of course something happens. People start going after him. Got to find the sister, go on this adventure, and find out that, hey, man, I could do some pretty damn awesome stuff. So what did I think of Shang-Chi? Well, you guys already know I liked it. If you looked at my first reaction and the way I started the video, you know I really like this movie. This is what the MCU needed when it came to the movies, all right? I was disappointed with Black Widow. You guys saw that. I was not a fan of that movie because it just went, okay, well, it felt out of place, and then it just total Marvel formula. It just threw the entire Marvel formula at it, and it wasn't an origin story, even though it's loosely an origin story. But when it comes to Shang-Chi, yes, this is definitely an origin story, and I would say that this is this is one of the better ones, for sure. Kind of wondering if it beats out all the Phase 1 origin stories. I don't know. I have to really think about that, but it definitely, some of the more recent ones, it probably, yeah, it definitely does. And I think it's unique. It's a fresh take, something very fresh for the MCU, which is nice. I mean, yeah, is there going to be some Marvelisms and some of that? Yeah, it's going to be in there. Like I even said, you know, one of my gripes was, of course, you have Awkwafina, who has to be the comic relief and kind of go on this adventure with him, and she don't need to be there. Is she completely annoying where it just goes, oh God, no. Sometimes I just kind of go, okay, haha, whatever. But sometimes, yeah, I was actually laughing at some of the stuff she said. So the humor in here, yeah, it can get a little, you know, over the top at times, but at the same time, there's actually some pretty good moments where I actually was laughing out loud. Simu Liu, I mean, geez, man, this guy gonna be the new action star? I hope so, because again, fight choreography, that's what I was looking for when it came to this movie, and that's exactly what I got. And man, this guy's a madman, and I hope we see more of him. And well, of course, in sequels and everything, but I'm just saying in other movies, because I mean, some of these scenes, I mean, it's like a dance. It really is like a dance, some of these fight scenes and some of the stuff that was happening. I mean, it basically, they took a lot when it came to the fight scenes. You know, there was some, because I'm a diehard Jackie Chan fan. One of the things that I think a lot of people, fans of Jackie Chan, me specifically too, is just the fact that using the environment and just doing crazy stuff. I mean, yeah, there's going to be some special effects stuff. There's some green screens and whatnot and some wire work. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of it, though, some pretty practical fight choreography and some action. And I was going, thank you! Then you add that mysticism, just, you know, there's like this secret place, and you got this backstory, you know, when it comes to the parents. You know, there's this whole thing, and then you got son and father that have to like duke it out. I mean, it's just a really good story, and you understand when it comes to villains, when it comes to the villain, you understand what he's trying to do, what is going on. Like you totally understand. You get this whole backstory, which is great, and you kind of go, okay, you understand what led him to this spot where he's trying to do something, and then of course the son's stopping him, and he's going, why are you stopping me, son, kind of thing. But you totally understand it. And then there's like, you know, just the resolution. Of course, there's going to be some resolution when it comes to all that. I mean, it's just when it comes to the family dynamic and the heart of it, I think it just really, really works when it comes to, especially when it comes to fathers and mothers and daughters and sons. I mean, it really just kind of nails that with the story. Michelle Yeoh, I mean, anytime she's in a movie, she pops up. I'm like, yeah, that's good. I totally forgot she was in this. And yeah, she's in this, and she's a badass. And I love it. I love it when we actually get to her spot. And yeah, I mean, like I said, the only gripes I really have about this movie, the action was great. The visual effects were pretty great. Like I said, see it on the big screen because everything just really pops. Cinematography is good. You know, just the comedic elements. I'm not going to say a certain character that pops up that, yeah, it's just kind of going, okay. I mean, it's cool because it's like a connection with something, but yeah. I went, all right. It's fine. It's, you know, a little bit over the top, but what can you do? But overall, like I said, I don't see any issues when it comes to this movie. I'll go more in depth when I do my spoiler discussion video, which I plan on doing over the weekend because, yeah, I want to talk about. I mean, the mid credit scene was actually pretty damn cool. And then the post credit was interesting because I literally went, oh. Mid credit though, of course, sets up the next thing, which is what they do. But it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm just kind of curious where they take the character. Hopefully, I mean, I think this character is going to be around forever. And like I said, I mean, again, with the fight choreography, I can't express enough that I was like, thank God, because sometimes when some of these movies get out there, I mean, it's a lot of shaky camera. I mean, even though I love, you know, Winter Soldier, that's still my favorite MCU movie. I mean, sometimes, yeah, I could get a lot of smooth pans and all kinds of stuff. Like I said, the cinematography is just nice and smooth. Some one-shots, too. Like, you see stuff happening, you're like, where's just no edit yet? That's awesome. I love it when they could just pull that off. They could really pull that off. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I really enjoyed this movie. It's going to be one of those movies that you can... Again, like going back to like the origin stories of like, you know, Iron Man and Captain America, stuff like that, just, you know, you can just watch those over and over again. This one will be right there too. Not like Captain Marvel. I actually can't wait to watch this again. That's pretty interesting. I mean, there you go right there. So, yeah, really enjoyed it, guys. Like I said, tomorrow I'll probably be posting my spoiler discussion. So check that out and we'll get in depth with what's happening fully in this movie. So there you go, guys. There's my review of Shang-Chi. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up before you take off here. Hit the subscribe, hit the join button if you want to become a member. Patreon's also down there, and of course the Film Junkie Closet for merchandise. All right, guys. Talk to you later.